Welcome to Framework Fortune. I'm your host Ben, and today was day 25 of the Small Account Day Trading Challenge. If you want to follow this challenge, be sure to hit that subscribe button and smash that notification bell. So, day 25 was a bit of a rough day. It's Friday. It was kind of rough for a few people in the chat, not just only myself, but I did a lot of stupidness today. Just a lot of stupidity on my part, just bad trading, just awful trading. I mean, it's Friday. I usually don't even like to trade on Fridays. And not only did I make one trade, I made two different trades, both of them terrible. Let's just get into the footage and we'll go from there. Let's see, and T-Con has been on this downtrend all morning. Looks like it's starting to come up though. So far, 3 red candles on TCON. Let's see if we start to reverse. Because my plan on TCON dropping down nicely there, so I might have to back off TCON if this keeps on cracking out. A lot of red. But because of where the 200-day moving average is, if it gets down to 286, I might look for an entry. So I'm going to see about looking for a real early position here on this. Big buyer at 284. 284 might hold up. Yeah, we're getting a lot of buys at 284 area. Oh, I did get what did I get filled on? 100 shares? Guess I'll run with that. Maybe I'll add at the break of $3. Maybe I'll add another 100 shares if it comes back up. And right back here. Oh, we're dropping down a little bit. So we might come down to 275 like One Life was saying. But there was a lot of buyers at 280 area, so it's only 100 shares, so I'm willing to let it go a little bit here. So I'm just gonna hold this 100 shares as long as we stay above 275, 270ish area. I'm probably gonna hold this for a little while. Whoops, it's been pulling back since it went on its initial rip, so it's getting a little oversold in these areas. But we need to see us get back up to $3. We have a little bit of a curl up here. It's a very low float stock though. There's only 3.1 million shares available, so the float's probably like 2.9 million or something. So if it does really get some buying volume, it could really start taking off. Looking a little weak here. We might pull back to 275. We are very, very bearish right now on TCON. Let's see, 276 is getting taken out pretty fast. But like I said, the 9 EMA is at 272, so if it gets down that low, I may add 100 shares because it shouldn't go below that. I don't know. So this is pulled back a lot harder than I was expecting. We're gonna pull back some more here. How much more is this gonna pull back? We're almost back down to yesterday's prices. 253. So I'm gonna average down here, try to get, yeah, there we go. So I got another fill at 254. Now my average is 268. So that's a pretty low average. I can't imagine this is gonna go lower than yesterday's prices though. Like, definitely not expecting this much of a pullback on this, and we're pulling back even more. We're gonna crash this much on a positive press release. Yeah, 235 is the lowest the stock has ever been, or at least in this last 6 months. So yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, now we're starting to come back up a little bit on TCON. Getting some buying volume in here. This is fine. Just keep on slowly climbing and get above this 20-day moving average. Let's see here, 260. Bunch of buys at 260. 75 cents to 175. Where we halted on the. So DCAR might be moving. Let's put DCAR on the watch list. Little washout here on TCON. See, the car is still halted. I'm gonna wait and see where the car drops out because I could get 200 shares of the car. See if it can get above the 20. If this can get above the 20 and start holding above the 20, I will leave it alone. The break of 250, this could get running again. I'm gonna go here on this. Let's see if we break 250. And that's 200 shares. Got filled at 149. Ooh, I might have to get out here. Crack down. It cracks the VWAP. I gotta get out. Might have jumped the gun on the car here. So the car is struggling a little bit. It's trying to come back up. It's just looking a little sketchy. It keeps testing the VWAP, but if it can hold up the VWAP, we could get going. I'm just going to put a little stop loss in at 129 right below there right now. Let's go check on T-Con. So T-Con's almost back above the 20-day. Still slowly just kind of going sideways. Oh, if this doesn't hold the VWAP, I might be taking a loss on the car. Yep, and it looks like I'm going to be taking a loss. Haven't got stopped out yet, but it was really close. It's looking pretty weak though. We're now getting below the VWAP. I'm kind of trading a little crazy today. I don't know why I'm so gung-ho on a Friday. At this point, I kind of think the car is going to pull back. And I'm probably going to get stopped out unless it can start moving here very soon. Nope, I got stopped out there. So this might make a U-shape. So that's a $40 loss there. So here are the orders for day 25. You can see buy 200, it was a partial fill on T-Con, and it ended up only getting 100 shares at $2.84, 9:34 a.m. And then I tried to average down and I bought another 100 shares at $2.54 at 9:44 a.m. Then while I was holding that, I bought 200 shares of DCAR at $1.50, 10:14 a.m. and sold 200 shares of DCAR at $1.28, 10:20 a.m. And then for the final sale of T-Con that I held throughout the day, you can see sell 200 shares at $2.27, and that was at 3 p.m. and that's when my stop loss got hit. And overall, this was a $120 something loss on the small account challenge. So there you have it. I'm back now to what I started with. Well, actually $10 over. I started with $720. On the small account, I'm at $730. I was about at $850, but I lost about $125, somewhere around there. So pretty big loss on the small account, all out of stupidity. You have to stick to your strategy. The strategy's been working, and as soon as I veer away from it, I lose. This has been the same theme for the small account challenge since day one. As long as I stick to the strategy, I'm profitable, I'm consistent. As soon as I go away from it, it's over, done. So I hope you guys learned from my mistakes and my stupidity on day 25 of what not to do. You have to stick to your strategy. That's the bottom line. There's rules and you must follow those rules. I'm your host, Ben. You've been watching Framework Fortune.